Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and today we have Albaz lore continuation. Now, we have a total of 5 cards, one being the Bestial Eluber. Then we also have a brand new card next to it being, I believe it is called Fallen of Agrios. We then have Ice Jade Agle Raihan, Guiding Quem the Virtuous, and branded its attitude. So let's get right into it and see what is going on here. So first off, we have the Bestial Eluber. This is my new favorite card, and I really love Eluber as a whole of a character because he has one of the most awesome plots in the story. He comes out because Dogmatica made a deal, and it looks like he's coming out on top. Let's get right into it. Bestial Eluber, it's a level 4 Dragon Tuner effect. This card's name becomes Fallen of Albaz while it's on the field or graveyard. Now, I'm not too sure if it's Fallen of Albaz or not, but we're going to go with the Fallen of Albaz for now. Now, it's definitely interesting that he is considered as Fallen of Albaz because he did take his powers from him, but we later saw that Albaz fused with Ecclesia. But let's get right into it. If this card is normal or special summoned, you could discard one card, then target one dragon monster your opponent controls are in their graveyard and activate one of these effects. Send this card to the graveyard, and if you do, take control of that targeted monster on your opponent's field until the end phase. Send this card to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon that target from your opponent's graveyard to your field. You can only use this effect of the Bestial Eluber once per turn. So, in short, you're summoning out their Magnum 100% of the time, or taking their Druid's Worm. Next up, we have Fallen of Agrio. It is a level 2 Thunder, 700 attack, 700 defense, Dark. It is supposed to go with sprites. So, you can only special summon this card with its first effect and use its third effect once per turn. If there is a level, rank, or link 2 monster on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand to either player's field. A link monster that points to this card cannot activate its effects. During your opponent's turn, you can target one Exceed monster on the field, detach up to 2 materials from it. This card's really interesting for sprites because it's another name, or it's a name, quote unquote, but it's not really a name. It is an extender if you need it, but I wish it was a sprite instead. Next up, we have the new Ice Jade monster. It is a Agile Raihan. It is an Aqua Tuner, level 7, 1500 attack, 2500 defense. You could technically run this in stuff like Kashtira if you want to. But let's get right into it. You can only use the first effect of this card once per turn. You discard one other Ice Jade or Water monster in your hand. That is the cost. Special summon this card from your hand. Then you can special summon one Ice Jade token that is a level 3 Aqua, 0 attack and 0 defense to your field. As long as you control this token, you can only special summon water monsters from your extra deck. This is indirect Mermail support. You can also run this in Sword Soul if you want, pitching Emoji. You can also pretty much run this in a lot of water decks just to get a free Chen to the board. And then the second effect, as long as this card is equipped with an equipped card, it is also treated as Ice Jade Cenote Indian Cradle. So I believe that's the field spell. Next up, we have Guiding Quem the Virtuous. She is the first saint that does have that is part of Ecclesia. So let's get right into it. She is a spellcaster tuner effect. This card is also treated as a Dogmatica and a Despia card. Despian card, Despia, same exact thing. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. When this card is summoned, you can send one Fallen Albaz or a card that lists it from your deck to your hand. So you can send things like Blazing Cardicea if you want to, I believe. If that has Fallen Albaz in its text. But you can send a lot of cards with this, which is quite interesting. And when this card leaves either player's When a card leaves either player's extra deck, you can target one Fallen Albaz or a monster card that lists it in your graveyard, special summon it. So you can summon back Mirror Jade if you want to, if you do get Nibiru'd. This is actually a pretty good card. And finally, we have the scene right here, which is Branded Intrude. It is a continuous trap card, and during your player's turn, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, synchro summon using a monster you control, including a dragon monster. You can only use this effect of Branded Etude once per turn. While you control a bestial monster, monsters that would be sent to your opponent's graveyard by being tributed for their ritual summon or being used as a material for their fusion, synchro, or link summon are banished instead. So this card actually counters a lot of things. It counters Sprite, Sword Soul, Branded itself, and Ritual, which is Dogmatica as well. So it pretty much counters everything. But I don't know if the lore is going to continue, because it seems like this is a unknown character. It could be Ashen, we don't know. But from Aluber sitting on his throne, it could be safe to say that he won. But we'll see in the next core set of what we will see from this. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy, and see you guys in the next video.